let's get right into it. All right. Now, we had a Golden Globes night, which, you know, for the most part, is one of the major award shows, historically here in our country. I love the idea of activism. We have, the Harvey Weinstein scandal that broke not too long ago. And it's only right that Hollywood, touch on that hot topic right now and for the most part capitalize on it. That's how I see it for the most part. My view on the whole women being harassed in Hollywood and or in the work environment in general, if you look at it from a manly, womanly, man complimenting woman and a woman complimenting a man standpoint, me personally, I don't agree with the idea that, what I think one of the actresses said, it's a tipping point coming in our culture where the violence in the workplace, isn't going to be tolerated anymore. Either way, what violence? I just don't understand how a man, for the most part, liking a woman, it might not be in the appropriate place and or time, but we all know that in the workplace, we spend most of our time with our coworkers. So a lot of us end up being attracted to each other. Now, if we want to talk about power, that's something totally different. Now, because when we break it down, it's not about the genders, man versus woman, woman versus man, as much as it's about the power that's, acquired or that's had by the person that might be the perpetrator, So in that case, we need to address the root of the problem. Even Russell Simmons got called out as being one of the figures in Hollywood or the entertainment industry that sexually harassed, women in the past, But when we really look at these things, what we're gonna notice is that a lot of these men, they have a past. Everybody has a past. So to bring up all of these issues or, indiscretions that happened years ago, what good is it gonna do now? I mean, I understand, that, you might have suffered, they might have suffered behind a lot of what they went through, but I mean, it just seemed like to me, an opportunity, which I don't blame the women, that's what this country's built on, opportunity. So, I mean, where do we go from here? Are we gonna grow from this, or are we gonna just make it a hot topic and move on to the next topic? I do think it's weird that the politicians actually have laws in place where they can't be prosecuted. So, maybe we need to be addressing the political double standards, especially with a president like Trump in office. Maybe we need to be addressing that platform. Hopefully it won't end here and we get to the bottom of it. We get to the root of this, because it's bigger than just the idea of sexual harassment. It's really about abuse of power. So if we start addressing the abuse of power and how the ones in power are not, don't be held accountable for their, their bad behavior, if we don't address that, then this is going to keep on happening. It's just going to be happening with different faces and names. So we have to address the root of this so we can get to, the whole culture of it. Like and subscribe for more on Daily Conversation TV.